I think this is working. Hi, sorry, it took me a few minutes to kind of get in and figure everything out, but I just wanted to stop in and say hi to everybody. It's been interesting with everything that's going on, not being able to socialize and see people face to face. So it's kind of nice to do a Facebook Live because I get to talk to some friends. So I hope everyone's doing really well. Blake and I came back from BC, I think about 3 weeks ago now, with the baby, and we were going to stay out in Vancouver during our lockdown and quarantine, but we decided that coming home might have been a better option, which it really was because nothing like being home when you're stuck at home. So we had our own bed. We were living in a one-bedroom apartment while we were there with Callie, so it was a little crowded. We didn't have all of our stuff. We didn't have all of our toys. And you come home and you always somehow end up to have more things than you left with, right? So we had extra clothes, extra toys, bottles, formula to come home with. So the packing sucks, but then you get back and you realize you have to organize and put everything away. So one of the things I've been doing to keep busy since we've been home is decluttering and organizing. It's not the most fun project to do, but it is spring cleaning time, so it's time to get rid of some of our stuff. And, I just realized that we were living off things that we don't need while we were away. So maybe I hoard a little bit too much. Hi, Dad. Is that Dad or is it Michael? How are you? Anyway, so we've been reorganizing a lot of stuff, cleaning up where we can, and trying to do a little bit of home improvements as we go. But one thing I did realize is being at home with the baby is it's a lot more difficult than I thought it would be to do our own projects and come up with different things because, man, this girl keeps me busy. She's going to be 1 on the 21st, so she doesn't stay still. She's crazy. I can hear her right now. Daddy's just upstairs changing her diaper, so you guys will see her soon. So some of my tips to kind of keep busy during all this is reach out to friends. Hi, Ryan, how are you? Like I'm doing right now, it's nice to be able to talk to somebody and reorganize your house, some spring cleaning, fix up your cabinets. Blake actually cleaned out our pantry. It doesn't sound like the most fun thing to do, but you just clutter everything and keep everything, and it's nice to have some bare bones and work out from there. And we've had some really nice weather in Ontario since we've been back. So a lot of, hello, how are you? A lot of outdoor work, which is great. And you don't always have, hi, how are you, Chris? You don't always have the time to do while you're both working. So we hosed off the outside, cleaned the deck. We have some siding that needs to be repaired. I really want to do a feature wall in the basement, so I'm trying to talk my husband into allowing me to do that. He doesn't want me to because that means he probably has to watch the baby while I get to work. But some easy projects you can do is work on some of your curb appeal. Honestly, it's the first thing people see in your house is the outside. You want, hello, how are you? Hi, oh, this is so fun. It's a fun conversation from my kitchen. Is to work on some of your curb appeal at your house. Like I said, it's the first thing that people see. You want it to look nice. And, oh, there they are. Come say hi. So friends, this is Callie and Blake. You've seen them before. Can you wave, Callie? Say hi, baby. That's you. Say hi. You're pointing. Bye. Sorry, I get distracted really easily. So some of the projects you can do outside of your house for curb appeal are things with your front door. If you guys have watched some of the shows, and I'll post some photos in the comments, you guys can get a feel of what I'm talking about, but paint your front door. I love a bold, fun, exciting front door. I think it brings personality to your house. I have a gray coat sprayer, which I've sprayed some doors with, so I've done turquoise, blue, yellow, red. Mine here at home is red. I just think, it breaks up the monotony of a neighborhood. And I can just tell people, hey, come to the red front door. It's fun. It's really cool. It's eye-catching. It's a quick project. As long as you have a door, you can temporarily put in place, obviously. So there's a fun project idea. You can also update your hardware. So we use Schlag products when we're doing our locks and our doorknobs. And it's just really convenient because if I forget a key, I can still lock my door. I can get the app and take care of things that way instead of, oh, you got a red door too. Aren't they so fun? Oh, Credit Valley. Frontline worker at Credit Valley. I'm doing anything possible. I really wish. Oh, you're so sweet. I hope you stay safe and you have a happy Easter as well. Credit Valley is a wonderful hospital. So thank you so much for continuing to work. You're amazing, and happy Easter. So updating your hardware, Schlag is amazing. Like I said, it's convenient. You have the app you can use on your phone to make sure that everything's locked. If we're traveling, like if we were away in Vancouver, I can check my phone and make sure my door is locked. So not only does it look great, it's actually kind of cool to use. I lose my keys all the time. I lose everything, let's be honest. What else? There's like the gardens in your front, your lawn. I am a terrible gardener. I'm going to throw that out there. I'm also a terrible baker. Not that that has anything to do with curb appeal, but really bad at that kind of stuff. So this is a time when you can practice. But I thought maybe we could do some gardening. We can clean up the lawn. We can just anything to really make your house look up to date and look nice for the summer that's coming, because it's going to be a beautiful summer and I think everything's going to clean up and be perfect. Oh, you have an American flag on your door. That's super cool. I like that. That's great, guys. I love, a Kubota orange door. Wow, I've never done an orange, but you know what? I'm starting to really like orange. I think it's a fun color to work with, and it's not as common, which I think is also really neat. So there's some fun projects. If you are parents, I have recently learned that you have to keep a child busy, or to keep yourself busy, you have like a little corner or a nook in your house that you can set up and make a tent, make a fort, do some, hello, I love Vancouver. I miss Vancouver so much. Can't wait to come back. If you guys haven't been to Vancouver, go to Vancouver. It's stunning. Like I said, we thought about staying just because there's hiking and there's outdoors, just so much more things to do outside. But I am happy to be home. I do love Ontario. I love my home. What was I saying? Project keep yourself busy with kids. So if you have a corner, you build bookshelves. You can help with the closet storage. Callie's closet wasn't the best for us to deal with. She didn't really have much, so we did a built-in inside of her closet so that we had a little bit more storage and hanging space for some of her things. Organizing a kid's room, getting rid of old clothes that don't fit them. We've given away so many things, and we have so much ready out for donations. And I think that kind of is something that can definitely help. What else? Some other DIY projects I've done. I recently just posted this on Instagram, but it's my mason jar project. And all you need is pipe clamps, mason jars, get some chalk paint. It's really fun. A wood backer board, whatever you want to use, some stain if that's what you would like. And I just spray painted mason jars with chalk paint and wrote on them, which was actually kind of fun. It's like writing on your walls, but not writing on your walls. So just a fun little project you can do. So that I had some herbs in a kitchen that we were doing, which, you know what, I should probably do that at home because I don't have any plants at home. I kill plants, unfortunately. Actually, a friend of mine just dropped me off. Well, not just, but I left a plant in my house because I recently asked about eczema care for Allie. So I've been trying, and so far that is still alive. I haven't managed to kill it yet, which is great. What else? I'm so tired. I get nervous when I do some of these things. I'll read a couple questions that we have, and this is from Trish. Says, how are you keeping active while stuck at home? My gym routine has totally been disrupted. And yes, Trish, mine has too. And the gym to me is not just a hobby, it's also an outlet. It's time I get to spend with myself instead of at work, with the baby, with my husband, doing housework. It's a break. It's something I love to do. Keeping in shape makes me very happy. And just, I think being physically active is also really helpful during times like this. We go for walks. I work out upstairs. I get Blake to watch Callie, whether it be a half an hour, 20 minutes, an hour sometimes, whatever I can. It's really difficult to stay motivated and to actually do it, but it is really helpful. I also wear an Apple Watch, and I think seeing my rings low, if I am not active enough, if I haven't stood once an hour, it really bothers me, and that does help me get up and go. And sometimes when you really don't want to and you'd rather just sit on your butt and relax, which is totally fair, you just have to force yourself and it'll get easier and easier. I don't have a bunch of dumbbells and things at home. So I've been doing a lot more HIIT workouts, which is kind of getting the most and burning the most calories that you can, which is nice. All right. I got from Gail. Hi, Gail. Callie is such a sweet, happy, adorable bundle of joy. Is she walking yet? I also think that Callie is a sweet, happy bundle of joy. She is not walking yet. I thought she was going to, but in Vancouver, we had a big living room with a rug. At home, we're all hardwood. So I think she's a little bit nervous to get up and go. She's using her walkers on her knees, which is cheating. She does a little bit, but I think she's right now tend to just be carried around or crawl around and be a little monster. She is great. She's happy. She's cute. She's not eating the way I'd like her to lately. She's becoming picky like her father, so that should be super interesting. Okay, here's another one. Can you build my house in Pennsylvania? You know what? I would love to. I've never been out there. I really want to start doing more builds instead of just smaller renovations. I've been really into tiny houses. Has anyone else binge watched all of those shows? I want to build a tiny home. I'm obsessed. I think it'd be so fun because you just have to be super creative and come up with ideas and new thoughts for everything and to hide your things and how to make it work for a child. And even if it's for someone else, I just want to do it. That'd be really cool. What else have we got? I loved your copper cabinets. Can you tell us a little bit about that project? Yes. I actually really love that project too. And I find I forget a lot of the little cool things we've worked on, but the copper cabinets definitely stood out. It was a really fun idea, and I tend to come up with things to do and project ideas without always thinking them through. So I wanted to do these copper boxes, but I wasn't quite sure how I was going to do it. So I got Steve in to help me, and he does roofing, so he works with copper, just so he can explain how I had to bend it. And we had to get a bending machine to bend these giant sheets of copper, which are actually pretty heavy, very sharp. So you have to be very careful with that, and very expensive. So when you are working with copper, you don't want to mess up. Measure a million times. Make sure you're doing it right. My home is tiny, but I want to get rooms. Fair enough. I just think the idea of them are really fun. Are you going to travel south for vacation with your family or with your crew? I would love to travel south to go on vacation with my family or the crew. It's always a great time. Unfortunately, traveling's not really happening right now. But also, I'm more of, I've traveled, one thing maybe people don't always know about me, I've done a lot of traveling. I used to be a backpacker. And I've been to Africa, I've done a lot of Asia, Europe. So I really want to go back to Europe. I was hoping to this summer, but with work and with everything else that's going on, I don't think that's going to be an option for us right now, but maybe one day. Oh, good day to you too. I love Australia. I've been to Australia too, and I miss it. I hope you guys are all safe and everything's going well. So anyway, copper boxes. So what we had to do is frame up boxes. We framed the dimensions we wanted, made big cupboards, and then measured out exactly what we would need with the copper and had a bending machine to bend them appropriately so we could kind of fold it in a square, and then you nail it inside and done. It looks beautiful. I loved it. It just brought a personality, I think, to the living room. From Leslie, we haven't seen any photos of your nursery. Did you do anything super cool to it? The nursery, I was supposed to do a tour of it. I wanted to show photos. I just feel like I got really busy and I didn't do it, which is terrible. I wanted to do a feature wall. I kind of wanted to do it blue, even though we knew we were having a girl. I just wanted to do something different. But Blake really, really, really wanted to do 3/4 wainscoting throughout the entire room. So we did the wainscoting through the room, all white, and the last quarter of the room is a pinky color, which is kind of cute. So it's kind of your standard nursery, but I think it looks great. I think when we change it and paint it, it'll still work in that room. I had a lot of crazy ideas. I think someone always has to kind of bring me back down to earth and let me know that I can't do everything I want to do all the time. What else do we have here? I'm redoing an ensuite bathroom. Any tips? Absolutely. Your ensuite bathroom is the bathroom you spend most time in. And I also think your bathrooms are one of those features in your home that are going to have amazing resale value afterwards. So it's not, if you ever plan to move, keep that in mind. I think having a bathtub is always great. A lot of people like end up showers, and I'd rather keep them separate if you were to have that space. If not, together is fine too. In my ensuite, it's just a big shower. I wish there was a bathtub, but I'm happy that it's not kind of the 2-in-1. Heated floors, doing your Dietrich heat is amazing, because when it's chilly in the winter, I know in Ontario, when I get out of that shower and you've had this wonderful warm shower and you come out and your toes are freezing because you touched the floor. I think that's great. I think lighting is really, really, really important for women if you're putting on any makeup. Also shower niches. So in your shower, when you want extra storage, you can do a niche when you're framing in your shower. And that's for like your shampoos and razors and everything you use in a bathroom, instead of just having it laying either on the floor, on the bath, or I don't find a place to put it. It looks much nicer to do a niche, much, much nicer. And it's super easy to do. There's little, like, you can do smaller refreshes to a room, and that's just a coat of paint. The paint goes a long way. Wow, yeah, I feel like I've been talking for a long time, 16 minutes. Hello, hi Vancouver. Oh, you're a retired female barber. That's so cool. Blake is dying for a barber. He's kind of a bit of a yeti right now. Don't tell him I said that. Okay, I love heated floors too, James. They're the best. But anyway, thank you guys so much for coming to listen to me. I gotta go feed the baby. I trail on and on forever. So if you guys want to come see me next week, I'm going to do these every Thursday at 2 p.m. Leave me comments. Let me know what you want to talk about. And let's be friends. Have a great day, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye.